Some people go to bed completely normal, no sickness, no warning, nothing. But they don't wake up the next morning. And the shocking part is, in most cases, their body was already sending quiet signals days or weeks before it happened. Let me show you what is actually going on inside the body when this happens. Number 1, the heart, the silent pressure point. Your heart is working every single second of your life. Even when you are asleep, it does not rest. But what many people don't understand is this. The heart can slowly develop problems without obvious pain. Things like narrowed blood vessels, high blood pressure, weak heart muscle, electrical instability. These conditions can develop quietly for months or even years. During the day, your body is active. Your adrenaline is up. Your circulation is stable. But at night, everything changes. Your heart rate slows down. Your breathing becomes deeper. Your body shifts into a resting mode. And if the heart is already struggling, this is when the weakness becomes most visible. Sometimes it leads to a fatal rhythm disturbance. Sometimes it leads to a complete stop. And in that moment, there is no warning alarm. Number 2. Breathing problems that go unnoticed. One of the most overlooked conditions is something called sleep-related breathing interruption. Many people think snoring is normal. But in some cases, snoring is actually a sign that air is not flowing properly. What happens is this. The airway becomes partially blocked. Breathing stops for a few seconds. Oxygen drops. The brain forces a small wake-up response. Then sleep continues again. This cycle can repeat many times in a single night. Now imagine this happening every night for years. The heart is forced to work harder. The brain is constantly disturbed. The oxygen supply becomes unstable. And over time, this increases strain on the entire system. The person may not even know it is happening. They just feel tired all the time without understanding why. Number 3. The brain, when blood flow is interrupted. The brain depends on constant blood flow and oxygen. If that flow is interrupted during sleep, a stroke can occur. During the day, stroke symptoms may be noticed quickly. Weakness, slurred speech, confusion. But during sleep, the situation is different. The person is not awake to react. So if a severe blockage happens at night, the brain continues to lose oxygen quietly. And because the brain also controls breathing and heart activity, the situation can become critical very quickly. Number 4. Electrical failure inside the heart. The heart does not just beat by itself. It is controlled by electrical signals. These signals tell it when to contract and relax. But sometimes, the electrical system becomes unstable. This can cause very fast heartbeat, very slow heartbeat, irregular rhythm, or complete loss of coordination. When this happens severely, the heart can no longer pump blood properly. The brain loses oxygen. The body shuts down. And because it happens during sleep, there is no external intervention. Number 5. The silent build-up effect. One of the most important truths is this. Most of these conditions do not start suddenly. They build slowly over time. The body usually gives small warnings like constant fatigue, poor sleep quality, mild chest discomfort, shortness of breath, headaches, loud snoring, dizziness. But because these signs are not dramatic, people ignore them. Life continues normally. Until one night, the body can no longer compensate. Number 6. Why sleep becomes the final trigger. Sleep is supposed to be healing. But it is also a vulnerable state. During sleep, blood pressure drops. Heart rate slows. Breathing becomes shallow. The body is less reactive. For a healthy person, this is safe. But for someone with hidden conditions, this can expose weaknesses that were already there. That is why many of these events happen at night. Not because sleep is dangerous, but because sleep reveals what was already happening silently. Number 7. The most important truth. Most cases of sudden death during sleep are not random. They are the result of long-term strain, undiagnosed conditions, ignored symptoms, and gradual weakening of the body. The final moment may appear sudden, but the process behind it is usually long and silent. So when people hear stories of someone going to bed normally and not waking up, the real question is not, why did it happen suddenly? The real question is, what was the body trying to say? That nobody noticed. Because in most cases, the body speaks quietly long before it reaches its limit.